I love arena polo. I love the intensity of it.
There's just honestly nothing like it.
It's up close and personal, very fast.
It's a pretty amazing feeling. I can't explain it in any other way than intense.
Hello and welcome to the 2025 Division I National Intercollegiate Championship, our second men's semifinal of the day. In this game, we'll have Texas A&M University taking on the University of Connecticut. I'm Cindy Halley here with Tom Goodspeed. Tom, what do you think of this matchup?
It's going to be a great one. I'm so happy and so proud to see these UConn, the men's team, fielding a team again, first time in over a decade, and so wonderful to see them. I got the playing game that they had the other day on Wednesday. I went out and got to see them, and wonderful game. But A&M is tough, and they're so polished. They won the National Chairman's Cup, the 12 goal this year. They played in the Arena Open with their ex-teammate from the alma mater, Christian Asiana, and got to the finals of the Arena Open. So A&M is a very tough squad. Interesting seeing these. I've never seen this color jersey on the A&M guys. I don't know if they're honoring something but pink is not something I've normally seen A&M sporting. But UConn, the UConn team, and I got to see the game, and I think Cindy, they had 6 2-pointers in their win over SMU in the play-in. So I'm just so proud. They're going to have a tough time against A&M because Will Mudra is one of the best backs in arena polo in my mind, and he's polished, out of Mark Prinslow's program. Aiden Meeker in the middle, and Zach Coleman. He's just an animal, and he's 4 goals going up to 5 in May, and he's just been working hard at it, and it's showing. So UConn's definitely has a challenge ahead of them today.
Yeah, I'm happy also to see Winston Painter back playing polo again. He took a little hiatus when he went to UConn and they didn't have a team. And of course, he was a PTF Player of the Year his senior year of high school, won the National Interscholastics with Gardnertown. And he just a really good group of young men out there.
Yeah, I got to visit with them and even gave them big hugs after their win. It just made me so happy to see them. We won it back in 72 and 73, 74. We had a 3-year run, and the men's UConn team hasn't won it since then. So it's so great to see. And they haven't even had a men's team for like I say, over a decade. But So it's so great to see them here at this tournament. And they're such nice guys. Wonderfully nice guys.
And of course Texas A&M sort of been super consistent juggernaut of intercollegiate polo, and it's a who's list of players on their 11 titles over the years, going back to Derek Sifton and Jake Flournoy, Stevie Orthwine, Robert Orthwine, Rick Hartnett, CB Shear, Felipe Viana. I mean, it's like all these guys that really over the program. So here we've got the rosters. You can see for Texas A&M, we've got Will Mudra, Aiden Meeker, and Zach Coleman. Zach will be recognizable in his star-spangled helmet, wearing the number 1 jersey, and then Tomas Tejera and Jose Andres Solis as the alternates. And UConn, just the 3 guys, Malachi Light, who played his interscholastic polo at Yale interscholastic program, Joaquin Uribe from Ecuador, I believe, and Winston Painter, who, of course, was a Gardnertown standout. So looking forward to a nice, clean game between these 2 teams. And we've got, again, 6 5-minute chukkers that we're playing today for all these collegiate finals games. We play that format, a little easier on the ponies since they're all doubling in the split string format. And they're mounted. They're doing an anthem now. Do we want to wait and listen in on that? I don't think we have the audio from it, so we'll keep on going. There we go. And you can see this beautiful this arena at Prestonwood Polo, this being hosted by the DFW Polo Association. We're so happy to have it. This Nationals has been at UVA the last 3 years, and now it's moved to the central circuit here, and happy to have it here. This first string of horses is a combination of Liberty Hall horses from the Coleman family, Victor Aguilar, and some Texas A&M horses. And Zach's getting to start on his favorite personal horse, Venus, that little gray mare.
Let's see them. They're
Some
anxious.
last-minute instructions.
They're anxious to get started.
Yep. So first ball's in. Zach Coleman there. Little back shots come off that paint pony, and Malachi there. Malachi in that gray helmet, ridden out of there by Zach. Zach sends that ball forward, working a bouncing ball. Well done. Sends that ball into the right-hand corner. Big rebound off of it. See who's going to be able to get it. Zach gets back to his own rebound. Joaquin gets in there, gets the boards, draws a little attention, and Will sends that ball across the goal mouth into the far corner, and we get a quick whistle on that play.
I'll have to see the replay. But these guys all charged up for sure. John R. Townsend Trophy over 100 years, started in 1922. So it's very prestigious. And the first 50 years of this tournament was probably mostly Ivy League, with the exception of Miami and University of Pennsylvania and New Mexico Military Institute, a few of those. But here we go. I didn't quite see the play on this. Oh, looks like a reach.
Joaquin went in for the reach. Yeah, reaching against Connecticut.
Wasn't too bad, but their umpires are setting the rules clearly in the first checker.
So penalty 4. We're playing the basic penalty 4, not a 2-point opportunity. So Joaquin gets a nice rebound, but Zach meets it. It's a live ball now. Malachi taps that ball out in front of this little paint pony named Colors. Comes off a pony. Joaquin's the first to turn for it. What's he going to do? He's going to tail it, but a short tail shot, not the distance he wanted. But Winston picks up the pass. Ridden hard by Will.
Beautiful
nice
shot.
Nice open back shot. Bouncing ball. Zach's got it. Gets away from him there, and Will moves on it. Follows up nicely.
Look how well he turns left with that ball.
Yep. And on a pony, he knows it's a Texas A&M pony.
Beautiful.
Draws first blood.
Yeah, that play started with Will with a beautiful back shot out to Zach, and Zach worked it down, and Will came in and cleaned it up, got to the wall, made the turn left instead of right. Well-polished team.
Lots of arena experience. So now Will takes his time, loses the ball. Joaquin sends that ball up there. Joaquin, who had, I think, 2 2-pointers in that play-in game. Winston just bounces away. Nice back shot. But just wide.
Off a pony.
Yep. So UConn doing a great job shooting at goal, just not finding the white paint. Now Joaquin's going to come in and draw the whistle there.
He slid over to the wrong side. You know, they're all pumped up. Like I say, it's 6 2-pointers in one game the other day. How often does that happen, Cindy? Like never. And one team. So they're UConn's best to be hitting away. They do well with that. You're going to see Winston come in and slide across.
Joaquin.
The actual was
Joaquin in that blue helmet. Yeah.
Should have stayed near side. He made a pretty easy one. Good demo for the people to learn what a foul is.
We're having a quick timeout now for umpire horse change. So
and I wonder if there's Cindy, you think there's a story behind the Texas A&M jerseys? Because
there is. What I was told. What I was told, and you can take this since it was the guys telling me this. You can take it with a grain of salt. But Will and Aiden said that it's Zach's senior year, and Zach apparently wanted pink and black jerseys, and so they're doing it to because that's something he wanted. So
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
So I don't know the story behind why he wanted pink and black, but that's what I was told.
I guess they didn't have to arm wrestle Mike McCleary to have that decision made because you wouldn't win that one with Mike, but I don't think. But anyways, such great history with A&M and Mike McCleary, their coach for forever. And what's his famous line? Uh, man, 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 or line, man, 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 ball. So he's Mike
Yep.
McCleary. The guys,
Man, but he's, yeah, very slowly says it. Yep.
the guys are talking to me that he always says the right things at the right moment, and he's been the coach for the men and the women for decades. And he was originally played for A&M back in
Yeah.
the 70s. I was saying that the first 50 years were all kind of Ivy League schools, and then came, when I went to UConn, UVA, UConn, A&M all started coming. Because Cal Davis, as you mentioned, Cindy, our third player, Duncan Peters, on the UConn team, went to Cal Davis for vet school, and brought Cal Davis back to the tournament for the first time and introduced them. And I think Davis is they've won it I think 9 times in the men's tournament. So they've definitely been a powerful force through the years, as was the Cal Davis women's team.
Yeah,
Very
but it's
very
nice.
strong
Yeah, nice
teams.
connection between your teammates, and my teammates, and
Yeah,
uh,
and Rick Voss,
also we've got a.
go ahead. I
No,
was
you're
going to
good.
say that
You're good.
Rick Voss, my teammate in those UConn days, um, he still won't talk to Duncan Peters because Duncan left us that last year and came back and brought Davis and beat us. So Rick Voss had a chance to win it 4 years in a row and wasn't able to. But I was looking back to see who's won it 3 and 4 times, and Yale's done it a couple times. Yale's won it 19 times
Mhm.
over the years, and um, the other programs. The next program is UVA with 12. They're here in this tournament with a chance to make it 13. A&M is here with a chance to make. They have 11. They could make it 12. UConn, we have three. The men, the girls had more, but the men had three, and UConn has an opportunity here to make it 4. UNT were unfortunately weren't able to make that three-peat, but Cindy, I thought they played really well, the UNT squad, and they're still got a lot of young guys, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with for quite a while.
Yeah, they played very well. Another little fun sort of connection between the tournament today and my old teammates and friends from UC Davis is that Will Walton is providing a string of horses today, and of course his father, Bill Walton, played at Davis, and I played with his sister Mary Allison and Maggie Mitchell, who is runs, helps run the Umpires LLC program, and Kim Kelly and Bonnie McGill now, who is still in polo and has a high school team and coaches Cal Davis again. So it's just this real nice, it's all I feel like it's all the same people. We just won't leave, but
Yeah,
it's II polo, and how it all kind of comes around.
yeah, and Will Mudra's parents, they're both. She's been running clubs and involved. I think, isn't she in the is she in the USPA right now? Uh, and Billy Mudra, when I was managing the San Diego Polo Club, Bill Mudra was playing out there, and he and I played. Went to Hawaii a few times, played together. But so Will Mudra is definitely well schooled. Both his parents, uh, great horsemen and polo players in their own right.
And I believe Will won he's won the horsemanship award before. Of course, that's for those of you guys not familiar with II Polo, we have several awards: sportsmanship award, horsemanship award. Sportsmanship is voted on by all the other players, and that's how we find our best playing ponies, as well as the kids all give them scores after each chucker, and the cumulative total of that is who's best playing pony. So it's actually the kids. So looks like after that umpire timeout to get a horse, we've got.
Let me jump in, Cindy. The Zach, he missed his first 4, but he's been unbelievable with his penalty shots in his accuracy. We'll see. He missed the first one, but we'll see what he does with this one. But he's just been unbelievable. I've never seen anyone hit as many fours. And look, this with the three, he nails that one. They're not an easy shot. He's been so good with his
Yeah.
penalties. Arena Open, no, but no,
Yeah.
none of us
So,
could believe it.
yep. And you see that made that a 3, I believe, on that last penalty because of the danger, because Joaquin ended up slipping in front of that horse. So they're trying to set that tone early. So nice
Yeah.
tail shot here by Winston up to Joaquin. Joaquin's trying to work it along the boards. It's bouncing along. Malachi's got his eye on it. Tracks a lot of attention there. And Zach holds it for a second. Leaves it for Will Mudra trying to send it up to Aiden.
Yeah,
Get a whistle on that play.
there were kind of a few things happening with UConn there. I'm surprised that maybe they let the whistle go, figuring that Will get the shot downfield. But I think UConn was just not clearing.
Yep, as we call that, failure to clear. Yeah, I think if he had gotten the shot off, it would have been okay, but it ended up
Yeah.
underneath Will's horse.
Yeah,
So
because there was
center hit here.
there was one that happened before that, and I think the umpires were just letting it play because they thought Will had the next shot, and UConn still pushed in a little bit too close.
And I was told this paint horse that Malachi's on is Zach played that horse in the Texas Arena League too. So
looks like
nice
that was
pass to the left-hand corner.
Looks intentional.
Left-hand corner to Aiden. Yep, absolutely. So Aiden was there ready for it, working it on the new side. Has to leave it. Kind of loses momentum there. Now Will Mudra taking his time.
Nice play.
Tapping it on the near side.
Yeah,
nice goal.
I'm surprised they go to the left corner with it, but obviously that was a set play. And we'll finish it off. These guys you can see their teamwork is really sharp. E&M squad.
So nice open back shot by Winston. Now Malachi trying to work that ball forward. Zach, nice back shot. Only one turned. It looks like Joaquin's going to be first to the ball. Joaquin tails it.
Nice tail.
And Zach reads that and picks it up. So Zach takes it into that left-hand corner. He's going to turn it to the left, trying to bringing it around. And he still has control of it. Joaquin's going to have to clear, I believe. He does so.
Good play.
Nice play by Malachi. Gets that near side to get it out of there. Now Malachi still has control of the ball.
Oh, wow. Good
bouncing
play.
Ball.
Right there.
It's going to go
Finish.
for 2.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Takes a bouncing ball and then finishes it. Good job.
Yeah. That was a great play. I mean, he had started out with him getting it out of harm's way with that near side. Well done.
And you said he came out of Liz's program at Yale?
Yes, he did. Yep, sure did.
Liz Brayboy.
Yep.
Good job, Liz.
So Joaquin comes through, kicked forward on the left-hand side. Who's the first two? It looks like Zach got the back shot off, and now Joaquin's doing a good job at the back door here. Open back shot.
Joaquin's going to be
Winston.
Joaquin's going to be a super arena player.
Yep. So who's there? Will's trying to get out of there. Joaquin gets in there on the boards, gets the hook.
Let's
see what they call here.
He wasn't really in his swing.
Malachi, yeah, I don't know if Malachi didn't clear. Well,
Will had the ball and was just kind of standing there, but Malachi kind of came in. They must have felt he came in on a shot possibly because Will's got it right here. Or maybe it was the slash hook. Might have been a slash hook.
I think it was just a yeah.
It goes for
okay. We need it's exactly spot hit there, and then get another foul here.
Yeah, it's a costly foul.
So big hit downfield. Yep, that's a costly foul. A penalty 2 now.
Great hit. No, I think that was a slash hook up on the other end. Is the only thing I could see there. A beautiful shot downfield.
Yeah, the information I'm getting it was a right away. So, but yeah, a really nice shot. Will just placed it down there. So now Zach.
He's just so deadly accurate with the. We saw him through the Arena Open and the National 12 Go. All these, he's So good with his foul penalty shots. That's so important in the game of polo, outdoors and arena. But Zach, he goes walking off with his Liberty Hall helmet. They won the national 3-6 goal with his dad and brother. Good job.
All right, so we'll end our first chucker play. Texas A&M up 4-1 over University of Connecticut. We've got 5 chuckers left to play, so players going to switch horses. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back on the USPA Polo Network.
Mudra. I am a sophomore here at Texas A&M, and my major is economics. You definitely get the, not home field advantage, but you definitely have the advantages of, like, you've been around the environment, you know the people, and it just kind of feels more personal. I did like the traveling aspect because, you know, you and all your buddies, you're going and you're traveling and you're having fun. And to some extent, we're still traveling here. We had to drive 4 hours, but, you know, it wasn't a flight to Virginia. But I just think you get a more personal feeling being, like, here in Texas. You kind of, especially with the, like, weather and everything.
Did you play the
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wait, did I work?
Playing in the open was an entirely, like, different experience. Like, it was, everything about it was amazing. It was a lot, we had a lot of, like, ups and downs, but part of that was, like, so beneficial to us. So, and then playing with Christian was great. He's amazing. He's a great coach. We tried to get him here. I don't think he's coming here, but I think it really helped all of us click. We got a lot closer because of the Open. So I think anything that we gain from the Open will definitely, like, transfer over to this. My first national title win with Lance, Joe Bob, and I played against Aiden, but it was the first national title win for Houston. It was a really big deal. Good game, good final. You know, everything about it was, like, just perfect. Like, a crazy celebration afterwards. Everybody went and jumped in the lake. It was, like, super. We were all really happy for Mark Prinsloo, because he'd been working at that for a long time. So we were really happy that we could be the first and, like, help him get that win. So that's definitely my favorite.
Historically, the biggest threat to polo fields has been urban development. And once a field is gone, it's gone forever. That's one of the reasons the USPA purchased the National Polo Center. Doing so gives polo a place to call home here in the United States. For centuries to come, generations of polo players and fans will enjoy the National Polo Center. And that's something we are proud to give back to the sport.
Welcome back. Just ready to start our second chucker of this 6-chucker men's semifinal match. Winner of this will go on to face University of Virginia in the final championship game, which will be at 1 p.m. Central Time this coming Sunday. So these guys are fighting for a chance to win that national title.
Yeah, UConn here for
this whole string. Go ahead, Tom.
I was just going to say UConn here is their first appearance, so they're doing really well. A&M is very polished and have been working together for a number of years, coming out of Mark Prinslow's wonderful program down in Houston. Zach and Will especially, just working so well together. But I think UConn is just their first year fielding a team. And already being here at the Nationals, and they're putting in a great performance.
I would agree. And this entire string is the Will Walton string, and he wanted to also give some appreciation out. There's a horse in this string, Metro, that Texas A&M it will be on. I'm not sure which one it is. It's a little, and it's actually owned by John Ambler of Dallas, who was kind enough to let that horse be used for this tournament. So appreciation for anyone that allows these horses to be used. So ball's thrown in and looking for a near side back shot. Zach digs it out. Joaquin does a good job taking him out. Joaquin thinks about turning it, has to leave it. Winston trying to get the hook on Will. Will keeps working this ball out in front of his horse. Now Winston overrides a back shot, gets his second attempt. Well done. And Aiden with a nice tail shot. Will Mudra sends that ball up. Winston's there, reading the play nicely. Winston has to make a decision here and just gets stuck in front of goal there.
He had two people coming behind him too, so I think that's probably what they called. He kind of stopped on the play trying to clear it. He had two people coming behind him.
Yep. So that's a penalty 1 was called on that play. Winston, he thought too hard about this. He just needed to go ahead and get it out of there. So penalty 1 called. So now,
used to be the throw in at the 15, Cindy, right? And now they've got they've made it a little bit tougher because it goes to I thought it went to a center hit, but why is it? It's on the 25. Oh no, it is
a center.
It is a center.
Yep.
So it puts more teeth on
center
that
hit. He shoots penalty. It. Absolutely. So coming out with it, working that ball on the boards, bouncing ball. Nice save by Malachi. He sends that ball out in front. A little back shot there by Aiden. Another back shot by Will. And Zach's the first to turn for it, working the boards. Got his mallet kind of hung up in Malachi's horse.
I don't know if that's...
Someone was wrong there.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to call that with the mallet situation, with the getting stuck in the bridle, but looks like UConn's taking a spot hit, I believe.
Yeah, there's a reaching call against Will. So just
there.
Yeah,
that was pretty easy to see. One thing reaching in front of the other opponent's legs is another thing all the way across, right?
Yeah,
that's an easy one.
So spot hit here, and nice shot by Winston down in front. Zach overrides, and Malachi ends up just using his horse to block that shot. Malachi doesn't get the shot he wants. It rolls into the corner. Little flip shot by Will.
A little reach by Zach, I think.
Well, we'll see what they call here.
These players are all capable. They're all athletic enough to get to one side or the other side of a pony, so it's up to the umpires to decide how much they're going to let them get away with. So he flips it back, so the line changes back this way. Yeah, that mallet came all the way across Zach's mallet.
Yeah, that ball, ball was on the other side of Joaquin's horse. So penalty looks like 3. Joaquin was hoping for a 2, but he got a 3.
Yeah, I would have walked it up to the 2 as well. Hopefully the umpires would help you out. Threes are tough, but that's why I say, Zach, we'll see how Joaquin does here. I'm really impressed with Joaquin. I think he's going to be a wonderful talent. This is only his first year, and he's an outdoor player converting to arena. So I'm really impressed with how well this guy plays. But these 3 penalties are tough.
And the UConn men's team, because they kind of new program, nice shot.
Got it. Well done.
And I think they told me they only get to practice once a week. So very much a homegrown effort.
They only have 4 or 5 horses too at UConn right now, which is unfortunate. So there's a lot of good sponsors around the Northeast. I was talking to them, and they just need to get some contacts and help. There's plenty of horses around that part of the country.
Yep. Joaquin does a nice job turning the ball. Malachi goes to take out the man. Now Joaquin taps the ball out in front of him, keeping the ball out in front, looking for the cut shot, but Zach hooks him nicely there. Now Winston coming around that left-hand corner. Let's see who's got
2 against 2. 2 on 2. I don't know. That's usually a throw-in in my. It's usually a throw-in in my book, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it was sort of like who got caught first.
Yeah, they all kind of stopped. It kind of forgot. Well, one guy pulled out, so it could have been a sandwich on UConn. I'm not sure what they called. Are you seeing it, Cindy?
It's a sandwich against UConn. Yeah.
But there was kind of a lot happening in that play. I might have thrown that ball in, but that's my own personal opinion. But Bradley, I'll say Bradley and Robert and Tom, Ryan, they're all doing a terrific job.
So Will sends this ball down on the right-hand side. Ball takes a little hop. It's bouncing along. Aiden's looking for it. Aiden gets hooked out of the play. And now Will comes in, cleans it up. Now Aiden coming to the goal
Yeah,
and
I think
finish.
I think he got it, but I kind of a little questionable there. I thought that ball came off the wall. I thought UConn had a better line on that, but they're hustling, and a good job by Aiden. I think that was Aiden who scored.
Yes. So Joaquin trying to work the ball on. Winston takes a look at where the goal is. He scored all those 2-pointers the other day. He's trying to get another one in. He's got to take advantage of having the ball, working the ball in. Winston comes off of a pony. Bad luck there. And Will gets it out of trouble. Will taps the ball once. Malachi trying to catch up, go for the hook, goes for the near side back shot. Well done.
Nice job.
And Aiden's
But nobody
turns for
there.
it. Yep. And Aiden centers that ball, sends it downfield. Joaquin going for the defense, gets the hook.
I think he might have gotten over the top of the ball. We'll see. We'll see with the replay, but he might have gotten over the top of the ball. Foul on Joaquin right away. So he may have gotten over the top of this ball when he came in looking for the hook. Yeah, he was all over the ball.
Or fouling the second man.
These players,
I think he fouled the second man too.
When they come for that offside under the neck hook, I hate that play. Some of the players use it more outdoors, but I think in the arena, Cindy, get on your near side and make the hook so you can make a play on the ball as well. That hooking from underneath your horse's neck is usually, you just lose sight of the ball, so even if you get the hook, you're not really with the ball to make a play on the ball. So they gave Zach.
And it tends to also make your too. But it also makes your horse drift over to the left a little bit when you reach over from that side sometimes. So penalty 2. Zach's been pretty darn accurate.
That's unusual.
Oh, I just jinxed him.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
Oh, and he might have fouled on that.
Oh, he clears. Yep, he cleared. Joaquin came up with the ball. So.
Got a
So
jumping
now Zach
pony out there.
gets turned back on his own. Yep, exactly. Turns back on his own ball. All these horses played for Will in that Texas Arena League. They've got plenty of arena experience.
Yeah.
Now Will Mudra taking that ball, loses it there in the corner. Aiden finds it. Aiden Meeker tapping that ball out in front. Everyone's got their mouths up, still wide, not in. And with their mallets down.
Nice play.
Nicely done.
Whoops. Well, turned out.
So.
Maybe too much angle on that bump. We didn't really, not sure if we saw that.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe a little too much angle on the bump, possibly.
Yep,
right off uneven
here.
bump. That's what they called. So he must have come in, too much angle on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then slid in front and went for the ball. So he just, So Joaquin just needs to blow that whistle. Yeah. So he just needs to Joaquin just needs to take a breath, and he's trying so hard, and that's why he's making these fouls. He just needs to take a breath and just tone it down just a little bit because he's playing great.
This is not a team you want to give foul shots to because usually Zach's going to make you pay. But hey, we're jinxing them again.
I guess we're going to have to be quiet. All right, Winston's looking for the space. It is. Yep. All right, so Winston sends it up there, but the first one there is going to be Zach, but he's going to open it. Nope, he tails it. And Will Mudra's there, and Aiden's there.
Shot.
He's got Will right behind him. Can't get the rebound. Who's there? It is Malachi.
First buzzer.
30 seconds. Yep, first buzzer goes. Malachi's looking for it, sends it downfield. Now Winston's there.
Shoot.
Winston,
hello.
He's got only 2 seconds.
It's going to go against Zach, probably a little horse trouble there. But these aren't, and we should say Will Walton, he won the Arena Open a couple years ago with the Dallas squad. But he and his dad, they've done so much. They've started so many players in the Dallas area. Bill Walton and his son Will. Yeah, he just a little horse trouble.
Yep.
Worked in favor of UConn. see if what number penalty.
Yeah,
You know,
so
we were
they're going to
talking.
penalty 4.
One of the things we were talking about is next year. This is a 1-pointer, but having the option to drag it back for a 2, even at the center. It'll be interesting to see where that conversation goes.
Oh, way wide to the left,
Way wide.
unfortunately.
Way wide, I say.
Yep. So Will comes out with it. Near side back shot.
Shoot the goal, shoot the goal, shoot the
Fans
goal.
it. Where is it? Where is it?
Just shoot.
Yep. Running out of time on that second chucker. So another break. We've got the score. It's 6-2. So pretty even chucker there. 2 for Texas A&M and 1 for UConn. So it's anyone's ball game. We're finishing up this second chucker. Take a break to switch on to the third chucker horses and be back on the USPA Polo Network.
My name is Aiden Meeker. I'm a junior at Texas A&M studying Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Distribution. So the thing that would take our team all the way to the title is the support system that we have behind us. I mean, from everybody from our friends, family, teammates, and especially A&M's solely run by students. And one of the biggest people are our horse care officers. They actually have been a big backbone behind us, helping get our horses ready, make sure everyone's taken care of, and have been there to almost every single one of our games, including the open games, any TALs that we've done, and have supported us through and through, and have always been there for us. So I think that support system we've built over these few years really is going to propel us through the finals. So the difference between playing here in Texas versus in UVA is quite different. This is obviously hometown for not only myself, but Will and Tomas as well. And being here is really nice. You get all of your friends and family around, so even more of the support system behind it all. And UVA, we do get that luxury of having the Colemans there as well, but here it's completely different atmosphere.
Experience the thrill of ultimate luxury at sea. Hotels at Sea brings you exclusive VIP perks and unbeatable discounts, crafted especially for the polo community. Indulge in world-class amenities, sip fine cocktails, and enjoy breathtaking views, all with the touch of sophistication you deserve. Set sail in style with Hotels at Sea, proudly an official sponsor of the USPA.
Welcome back. We're getting players onto their third horses. You can see this beautiful arena this at Prestonwood Polo Club, this tournament being hosted by Dallas-Fort Worth DFW Polo Association. It's just a great facility. Everything's right there. The other teams are having it's very easy to get the horses in and out. So things are, so far, knock on wood, running very smoothly.
Yeah, good testament to the students, as you said before, Cindy, and the management, the tournament management here, the Allie and Emily, and it's just such a great group of people that are so experienced. Emily, it's impressive to watch it. And Vaughn Miller Sr. putting this facility together it's really, I was out there the other day and I was just blown away at what a nice job they've done putting all this together. These kids are really lucky. I haven't mentioned the UConn coach, Joaquin Aguerlo. He played for A&M just a couple years ago, I know, and he's an awesome player. And the UConn guys hired him to come out to help them coach them for this tournament. And I watched him play a number of times in the Texas Arena League.
Okay, well, let me just give them an update. All right, guys, so just a little update as the riders were warming up their third chukker horses. Winston's horse just was feeling a little fresh and deposited him. He bought a little piece of property there. Seems to be okay. He's up. We're just waiting to see what's going to happen, if they're going to bring in a different horse and just give him a minute to sort of get himself together. So everyone's okay. Everyone's up and okay.
Went a little bit of a rodeo, but didn't quite last the 8 seconds. So, hopefully he's good. But I was just saying before the break that UConn's coach Joaquin Aguelo, he played for A&M, and UConn brought him out, hired him to coach them at this tournament. He's such a wonderful player in his own right. I've seen him in the Texas Arena League, and we haven't really shouted out the Texas Arena League. Robin Sanchez and their board, all the people that make that all happen. The Texas Arena League just keeps getting better year in and year out. And A&M won the National 12 Gold, which was part of, incorporated into that Texas Arena League this year. So Robin Sanchez does such a terrific job with that. But anyways, Joaquin Arguello, the UConn coach, and then his counterpart, Texas A&M, he's not contracted for a tournament. Mike McCleary has been for decades, saying the right things to both these men's and women's teams. Such a wonderful gift he's been to Texas A&M. Been a part of most of their titles, I think, if not all of them.
Yeah, and I believe that although Joaquin is out here helping the team here, that Kylie Dalton, who was actually a member of the UConn women's Division II championship team a few years ago, she has been sort of running the show there back at home, and helping the teams stay together. The UConn women will be competing in a couple weeks in the Division II national championships. The way that we break up these teams into Division I or Division II is a school could have a Division II team, and for the women, and a Division I for men. It just depends on who's at school at the certain time and what the rosters are. But you see Winston back up on his horse, getting his stirrups adjusted, so we'll be underway.
And there's Joaquin right with him there. Awesome player himself. And we see Vance Miller out there. We were noting, talking, Cindy, that Vance and Vaughn, along with their dad, all of them helping out. You see Vance and Vaughn both there, and giving these guys some pointers. But they've just been so super, their attitude and helping however they can to help run this tournament.
Yeah, they've been ranking the corners and just making sure that everyone's welcome. They've got a great little room for the umpires and the officials underneath the announcer stand. It's just everything's very well thought out, and we've had a good time. We had a lovely banquet the first night down at the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, we ate in the Dallas Cowboys cafe. It sounds like it's not a cafeteria, believe me. It's a beautiful banquet room.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones.
So
nothing held back with Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Except for running backs.
So hopefully Winston. So hopefully Winston's okay. It looks like he just, got deposited. He's catching his breath, and he's okay. We'll get this third chukker underway with just a 4-goal difference between these two teams. I think I agree with you, Tom, that UConn's doing a good job to sort of keep Texas A&M in their sights.
Yeah, it was two. That second checker was only 2-1, so they're playing with them. They're hanging with them, which like I said, Zach's missed a couple of open goal penalties, which is not typical of him. So that's helped UConn a little bit. And but anyways, hopefully Winston's okay, getting bucked off. It's a whole lot easier in the kind of softer dirt surface than it is out in other, tougher. You don't want to have that happen out on the road. But hopefully he's okay. The horse looks good, but obviously the horses are ready. Getting bucked off the first checker, that's a good sign that horse has plenty of go for the whole checker.
Yeah. So this is a string that is provided by Prestonwood. I think they are providing at least 3 strings of ponies for this, which is great. And there's be a horse. I think it's the one that Zach is on once we get started here. It's named Sombra, who's like just been a mainstay of II polo. And I mean, a shout out to these, interscholastic intercollegiate horses. I mean, some of them are so amazing. You could put an absolute rank beginner little kid on them and they walk around as quiet as could be. And then you put your best player on them and they go out and play tournament polo. So it's they're the unsung heroes of the sport.
Did they bring in another
They
horse?
might have gotten that backwards. I think they did. Yeah, I think they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we have spares for all these strings. We always have spares in case a horse gets stepped on and has a small injury, or if it's just not, it's just not working out that horse's day. So we'd rather keep it's always a matter of safety. You want to make sure the kids and the horses are safe.
Yeah, and the split string system, each horse plays 2 checkers, 1 checker for each of the teams, and they've shortened the checkers because of the national tournament, 6 5-minute checkers. Here we go.
Yep. So Winston gets a piece on that ball out of the throw in. Now Joaquin's there. Joaquin.
Something's wrong there.
Yeah.
Something's wrong there. I think maybe Joaquin was maybe turning around the front of him a little bit, but we'll see what they call.
Yeah, that's what
I'm not positive what the call is, but it was wrong. Yeah, he's kind of reaching, but then he turns back around. I think that's going against UConn, I would think. Yeah, Zach's going to the line.
So it's going to be a penalty 4. Joaquin's got to just as I said before, needs to not foul quite as much. We don't want Zach at this penalty shot line. Nice shot.
Oh, nice stop. Good shot. Nice stop. Oh,
big shot by Joaquin.
Whoa.
Oh, looking for 2. Doesn't get it.
Off right.
Malachi's there. There you go. Joaquin picks it up. Oh, bad luck. Just comes off a horse. Now Malachi wins the bump.
They're just hitting the ball too far. Yeah.
Yep. And Zach Coleman comes out with it, bounces towards the center. Who's going to drop on that new line? It is Malachi. Malachi, next shot. Over to the far.
These guys are working.
Malachi still, they are. He's still got the board position. He wants to keep it. And now Joaquin gets in there. Joaquin sends it up. Oh, Malachi doesn't get clears out of his way.
Nice play.
Yep.
Zach's
the first to pick it up. Bouncing ball. Winston.
Zach hit
gets
the 2
a nice
tough ones.
pass right up to Joaquin. Yeah.
He hit the 2 tough ones.
Nice tail shot up to Joaquin. Yep. So Joaquin, once again. Let's see what they call here.
Good hustle though. These guys are really working hard. It's obviously there's a lot of bumping, much more bumping in arena polo, just because of the smaller area. So it's so important to be able to have the ability to use your horse to assist you in the ride off. It looks like a reach, maybe. No, that one.
It was a riding in from behind. Yep.
Okay.
So, but 4 for Winston here.
You see sometimes these players leaning against each other in the ride offs, but much better. Oh, nice shot and stop out of the air. Will Mudra.
Yeah, well done. Will now catches another bouncing ball. Yep, another bouncing ball into that corner. Malachi tries to clear it across the goal mouth. Tough play, dangerous play. Gets it out of there. Winston sends it up.
Nice shot.
And
right around the corner. A little bit too much.
Aiden comes up with it now. Malachi has to switch to the near side. Uses the wall for a rebound. Still with it. Bouncing ball. Just need to talk a little bit here, guys. And Winston's there. Winston got possession of it. Now Joaquin showing some good stick work.
Yeah, a little too fancy.
And yeah, it looks good, but we got to score the goal, guys. So now we got Zach coming out on it. Doesn't get that shot. And Winston's there for a back shot, but Aiden gets there for the near side. Now Zach follows up. Texas A&M's doing a great job following up each other. Now Zach looks for the flip shot.
Gets it.
And gets it.
Nice score. Yeah, the bounce of the ball in the air, like you see in the high goal, if they score off of it, everyone, it's an impressive play. If you're bouncing the ball in the air and you're not scoring, you're going to hear from your coach.
Yeah. So 7-2 now the score. I think we get a sandwich there, huh?
UConn doing a little bit the same as UNT was struggling. UNT played a really great game, but giving that ball away when they're on the wall, trying to close in the goal, and then hitting that ball too far up to where the defenders can take it back out. And that's kind of UConn's doing similar. Got something stuck here, 2-on-1. It was a 2-on-1. Not sure. It just went to a throw-in. No foul.
Yeah, no foul. Looks like they might have been hung up, and that's maybe why they thought they blew the whistle. Winston bounce against that ball out of the air once again. Now Aiden's looking for it. Aiden, keep working on that ball. Zach comes out with it and leaves it for Will. Now Malachi looking for it. Malachi. And we get another whistle. So things getting a little choppy, huh?
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised on that one. Didn't look. We'll see with the replay, but it didn't look like it was that bad to me. Looks like a spot hit going. So he does. Maybe it's that play there where he near side back to offside against UConn, possibly.
Yeah, it was against Aiden. So spot hit here for UConn. Looking for two.
Huh, I'm darned.
Yep. So spot hit. Nice slow stroke.
They go for the left corner as well.
Yep. Nice work out of the air.
I'm a right corner person, Cindy.
Oh, I'm totally a right corner person. Absolutely. Okay. Nice back shot here by Will, I believe, over to Zach. Winston riding hard with Zach. Draws a little more attention.
Almost a 2-on-1.
Yep.
Oh, good job.
And
good
nicely
dig.
Done. Joaquin comes up with it. Joaquin,
couldn't finish.
Just
Went
does
off
not
his
get. Just doesn't get that near side neck shot. Tough play.
Here he comes.
Digs it
Here
out.
He comes. Good move.
Tapping it to goal. Tapping it.
Super
Tapping
move.
it.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
All right. Get a whistle on the play there.
Joaquin, 2 awesome plays. Just unfortunately unable to finish. But for sure he had that when he circled back on the offside.
Yeah. Sometimes, I feel like when you like think to yourself, I have to score this goal because we're down, and just throws yourself off a little bit. So this is going to go against.
I was going to say, Will look like he spun around.
Yeah. So penalty 2 shot for University of Connecticut.
Yeah, looked like Will kind of spun around when he's pretty good usually at turning the ball first and then himself. Nice play.
Nice
Good
play by
job.
Winston. So
Nice
still
score.
that 4-goal difference, but keeping everything within their sights. So far, even chucker.
Once again, Winston from Gardnertown. Shout out to Bill Denneker. And I think someone said they saw John here this week. He got a national championship with UNT. A couple of them, I think. Nice job by Joaquin in the corner. Looking for the back shot. Oh,
sorry.
God, they're all over the goal and just unable to get in. I hear the buzzer. A&M on the move. Joaquin looking. It's a little dislodged from his pony, but Winston picks it up.
30
Winston
seconds.
Trying to tap it out of the air. Joaquin puts it downfield. Come on, guys. You need that one to roll in. If you can get a hook on that.
Sitting in front.
That must have been the horn. Or
it's out of play. Yeah, that was a horn. So it went out of play. It just depends on if it was out of play before the horn or after, or at the same time. So we'll see what they do. So
okay.
4 seconds on the clock, so they will have a center hit. They'll have a center hit.
We haven't seen very many balls get hit out of this arena. They've done such a good job with the boards and the wiring all the way around.
Yep.
I think that's the first change of possession that we're seeing in this game, and that's unusual. Usually you have a number of them during the game.
Yeah. So yeah, so since it was hit out by Texas A&M down in their defense,
I don't know why these
and so it's a center hit.
both teams have this left corner play, and I'm a right corner. I'm hit it into goal or right corner is my vote, but they A&M pulled off a nice one. Anyways, end of the checker.
Yep. All right, so that ends our first half of play. We'll have a slightly longer break between these two chukkers so we can drag the arena and get players back on their horses for the fourth chukker. So we'll see you after the break on the Polo Network.
Coleman. I am a senior. I'm going to Texas A&M, and I am studying Geographic Information Science Technology. I think this year, for once, it could be a little bit of overconfidence, considering in the past 3 years we've kind of been underdogs. I think we weren't necessarily favored to win it all. There was usually a stronger team going in, and then this year we're seeded number 1, and I think I'm just a little bit worried that we could be taking that for granted. And I don't want that to be the case. I think I've worked very hard to make sure we're focusing on what we have to do right now and not looking at the final objective. But it is a little bit difficult coming from the highest seed to perceive everything from below, versus before when we were kind of underdogs going in. We looked at every game as our last game, and now we need to still do that, but also be looking forward to completing the final goal. I think we did a tremendous amount of tournaments that were at this level, or if not higher level. We competed in the Arena Open in the winter, and we finished second. We competed in the spring, both the 12-goal Chairman's Cup and the 9-goal Delegates Cup, and both of those were at this level or higher, and we beat some very good teams. We won the Chairman's Cup. We didn't get to have our full team in the Delegates Cup, but we made it to the final of that one. But we did very well in both of those tournaments, and I think those prepared us very well. I'd say the only deficit of playing in those 3 tournaments is every other polo other than collegiate polo is continuous play now in arena, where you bring the ball in after every goal. In the intercollegiates, we're going to have to go back to throw-ins. So we've been, in the last few weeks, that's literally, I mean, we're prepared for the tournament, but we had to drill throw-ins back into our brains because we had no idea, or we kind of lost the throw-in edge a little bit. So we're just making sure that we're good with those still. Well, I could give you the funny answer I said last night, and I was going to say it's going to be winning this tournament. But so far, I would say I think it says a lot that I'm probably one of the only players competing right now in this tournament that never even made it to high school nationals. I made it to the regional one time, and it was my last year, and we got blown out in the semifinals. So not being the most successful or skilled high school team, and then going to kind of hopefully competing and winning a national title and being very successful and becoming one of the better players in intercollegiate polo, that's kind of been very memorable for me, that I've been able to kind of really boost my career in college. I think I won All-Star last year, so I like that I've been able to really improve my game in college, and I really attribute college polo to that, because I don't think I would have ever found this anywhere else.
Grooming is a lot of early mornings and a lot of hard work. It's a lifestyle. It's not a job. It's like you choose to do this, and it's like everything that you have goes into this lifestyle. And it is very demanding. It's definitely not your 9 to 5. Hi, my name is Samantha Shin. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Sarasota, Florida, and I am a full-time polo groom and polo player. All of the blood, sweat, and tears that people don't see. Like, you go to a polo game and you see the beautiful horses and everything's polished and gorgeous, but the grooming jobs is really putting the puzzle pieces together. Like, every morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, you have to go out, feed the horses, bring them in, take them on the sets. Like, there's so many steps to creating the finished product, and that's what it is. And that's the most rewarding part about it, is you work so hard at it, and then you get to see the final result of it every single day when we go to a polo game.
all levels of polo, there is one crucial responsibility: caring for the horses. The four-legged athletes need to be fed daily, exercised routinely, and need someone to speak for their needs. This is where the role of a groom comes in. The groom is the backbone of the sport of polo, a group not at the forefront of attention, but to the players who rely on their work to succeed. Gratitude is immense.
Bueno, creo que los peticeros, como mucha gente en esta organización que por ahí están detrás de escena y no se ven tanto, son tan importantes como nosotros que jugamos y demostramos por ahí en la cancha. Creo que sin ellos sería imposible lograr lo que lográs en todos los torneos. Y no es cuidar solo un caballo, es un lote muy grande. La verdad que de lunes a lunes el esfuerzo que ponen para que a uno le vaya bien es increíble. La verdad que para agradecerles toda la vida.
In all levels of grooming, there is a certain level of passion required to sustain. Samantha Shin's story gives us a look into why someone would choose this lifestyle.
To be a groom, it definitely takes someone who's really strong-willed. It's not personal. You have to put emotions aside. You have to put your tiredness aside. And no matter how bad some of the days suck and how long the days are, you have to kind of put it all aside and you have to get the job done because you have 12 animals to take care of.
So got up, organized all my things, brought my ponies in, got them breakfast, and then that puts us at like 5:50, got in the car, went to Wawa, and now we are on our way to work.
There's no rest days. It's go, go, go. It's, you know, you're taking care of an animal that relies on you 24/7. It's challenging in the sense that you're always on. You always have to be doing something. And so I would say that's the most challenging part.
So we got to Hope's Barn, got there, took a set. We did like a 30-minute walk set plus a 5-minute trot, make sure the horses look all good. And then we brushed them all off. We shaved their manes. Kind of got everything done at the barn, stalls, hay, waters, all that jazz.
I think the energy to do a full day's worth of work, whether it be part-time or full-time, and then stacking chongas on top of it, plus my own horses, like really just comes from, I love what I do. So it kind of, it's just more of like an inner fire. For this season in Wellington, I primarily work for Hope Ariano. I would say Hope is one of my inspirations. Just being in her barn gives you like this feeling of like goals and like striving to be a better person and to be better in this industry. And then working for her and being a groom, like you want to perform at such a high level because you want everything to look good, you know, and you want everything to be flawless. It's the best feeling, like being a groom and then watching Hope go out there and play and see the horses do what they do best. Like, it is the best feeling. And then to see someone win and that work so hard and you put in so much work, like the whole package like comes together. The horses go well, the people play super well. She gives you that fire in your belly where you're like, wow, that was really, really cool. Like, I'm gonna go home and like work as hard as she does. So maybe one day I can get there.
Come on, Hope, by yourself. Good job.
Thank you.
Good boy.
I think the beauty and the struggle of it is like that rewarding feeling at the end of it. After you go for like a 2-week hustle and you're just grinding and working and you, no matter what, you just want to like sit in bed and like not leave for 3 days and you're exhausted and drained. Like there's something about that feeling where you push yourself so much that it's like, it gives you like this internal like good like feeling. You're like, hey, I accomplished this and not many people can. I am not done on my grooming journey. I really enjoy the traveling aspect of grooming. I live in a living quarters trailer, so I am able to hook up my house to my truck and go wherever the wind takes me, which I think is pretty neat. And I'm able to do more unique, interesting jobs that way and go to different places. It is a lifestyle, and you have to love it and be super passionate about it. And it's like, just brings me joy. It's what I want to do in my life. I love it. It's so rewarding.
I'm Malachi Light. I go to the University of Connecticut. I'm a freshman and my major is biology. Yes. So as you people know, the UConn men's team hasn't been a thing for like 10 years, I think. And we also haven't won a national championship in, I think Tom Goodsby said 50 years. So when I was deciding on my college choice, since I'm a freshman, I was applying last year. And I kind of knew that I wanted to play polo in college. I was applying to all the polo schools and whatever. And UConn wasn't on my list of like, okay, this is a polo school, I'll apply here because they didn't have a men's team. But I obviously applied there anyway because I live in Connecticut, it's easy, why not? And so I applied, I got my acceptance letter. I was like, great, there's no chance I'm going here. I'll just throw it away, whatever. And pretty much then Winston texted me, I think, and he said, hey, just so you know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a men's team starting, like me and this guy named Joaquin and this guy named Alex, and we'd love to have you come play. I know you got in. And I was like, okay, that's very, very compelling. Like, yes, I would love to. And it's so easy, it's in my backyard. It's like an hour away from where I live, so it was really easy. Yeah, no, this is the first time I've ever met Joaquin, like, since we started playing. I never knew who he was, but Winston, we know each other from Interscholastic. I've played with and against him a bunch, mostly against him, and I've never won against him, but that's fine. And I also played with his sister a lot, Sarah Lynn Painter. She played for Yale when I was also playing for the Yale high school team, and so we were very close and always playing with and against each other as well. So I've been with his family for a while, I guess. Yeah, so Texas A&M is a very strong team. We've been watching some film on them and also our previous games, and something that always comes back is our rotations. Like, we never are rotating fast enough. We need to be we need to get a lot better at that. We are always finding ourselves like caught in front, not circling back and getting back in the train, so that's definitely something we need to improve on. I think just meeting these new people, getting so hooked on this sport and having these friends that I'll have forever, and really having this sense of a community, because I have some other communities in my life, but this is like probably the most strongest one and one that I love the most, and I love being a part of it, coming to all these things, hanging out with all these people, meeting new people, making new friends. That's probably my biggest thing.
The National Polo Center US Polo ASSN Field 1 is where the oldest and most prestigious tournaments are played.
Field 1 is something special. With the grandstand over there, it's a dream.
Generations of athletes, enthusiasts, and visionaries have left their mark on this field, shaping it into a symbol of excellence.
That could be good. He's gonna get there. Jack Whitman's gonna win the game. He gets it done.
It's the majors for polo, at least for us here in the U.S. The highs are high and the lows are lows.
Honestly, it's hard to describe. I cannot imagine what it will be to be on the field.
It is the field that all of these women, myself included, strive to play on.
If you are there, that means that you are playing a final, and the final is a different game.
As the sun sets over the premier polo field in North America, we are reminded that this is more than a sport. It's a celebration of heritage. Join us in Wellington, Florida, and be a part of polo history at the National Polo Center US Polo ASSN Field 1.
Welcome back, everybody. We are getting ready to start the second half of this second men's semifinal for the National Intercollegiate Division I Championship tournament that's taking place this weekend in DFW Polo Association, hosting it at Prestonwood Polo Club. What do you think about the first half, Tom?
Yeah, the A&M, as we expected, came out strong, but each of the three chuckers at UConn has basically done better each chucker. They lost by 3 goals in the first chucker, but they only lost by 1 goal in the second chucker, and in this last chucker, the third, they played even 1-1. So I've been surprised and pleasantly surprised, being my alma mater. These UConn guys here for the first time. This is their first appearance, doing a fantastic job, I think, against a very well-oiled and very well-schooled A&M squad.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think I'm pretty impressed with Joaquin, as you said before, because he's an outdoor player, and you can still see he's got a few little outdoor tendencies, but he's really adapted to the arena game awfully well. I think this is his first year playing arena polo. His home club, I believe he is from Ecuador, and so he probably knows Joaquin and probably from the other Joaquin, his coach Joaquin Arguello from Ecuador as well. But I think they're hanging in there, and a couple 2-pointers, and they're right in there.
Yeah, no, Joaquin he's going to be a great. He's NR on his handicap. He's going to go up quickly, so he's a talent. And we got the women's game, women's final set up, Cindy, for Sunday.
Yep, 10 a.m. Central Time, so 11 Eastern.
And it's a rematch of the UVA A&M game that wonderful game we watched last year. So it'll be a rematch. Should be an awesome game. I wanted to say that Coach Dan Wallace, if I didn't say this before, he was the coach of Yale. He actually got this started in 1976, and Mrs. Bill Matheson's mom, her name is Katrina. Mrs. Matheson donated the Katydid Farm trophy that the women play for every year. So dates back to Yale getting the women's kick started. That's awesome. So they looks like they're still getting. There's Malachi. I was so proud of these UConn players. Having been 1972, 73, 74 was my run with my teammates there back at UConn, Rick Voss and Duncan Peters. Wonderful years, such a great memory. And seeing UConn here at this tournament is just warmed my heart, because this is the first time they've fielded a men's team in quite a few years. We got the A&M squad in the unusual A&M pink. Their colors are, as you can see with the horses' bandages, their colors are maroon. So unusual colors, but there's Zach right in front of us there. Zach, such a talented player, is getting a lot accomplished this year. They nearly missed in the Arena Open, and he won the National 12 goal with Will, and he and his dad and brother out at Liberty Hall won on the East Coast. They won the National Sherman, and Zach tells me that there's a sister too, and she's going to make the team for the National 6 goal next year. So Dan Coleman's got a whole family of talented arena players.
Yeah, he's bringing on a lot of youth players down there. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties, Tom, but I'm back with you now.
Super. Yeah, I kind of figured I lost you, but it looks like Mike. I'm not sure is that Mike or Shane, or who is that there? Somebody giving him.
Could be Bill.
It could be Bill.
Mudra.
Billy Mudra for sure. Yeah, Billy Mudra is, and Pam Mudra and Billy, both wonderful players and so knowledgeable about the sport. So great to see Bill. So he's obviously here at the tournament. I see Mike sitting there. Mike McCleary's right behind him.
Mike's already told them everything they need to know. Probably he's like, hey, I told you all this stuff, guys.
Well, Mike is big at working these guys on foul shots, and Zach took him seriously, because he's Today he's struggling a little bit, but he still hit a couple of good ones. But Zach is, I can't imagine. I'm sure he missed those 2 number 2s. He's probably going to practice 100 number 2s if they're able to get by UConn in this game. He'll be practicing number 2s all night long.
Yep. And a whole bunch of these horses, I was just looking at the string list. So there are a couple of Texas A&M horses and some Liberty Hall horses. You see that little white horse that now looks like Joaquin's on. That Venus is Zach's personal horse. But 3 of these other ones, the Paint and another horse on that same string, DQ, Colette, Suppressa, those all were there. 3 of them are Victor Aguilar's, and Zach played them in the Texas Arena League, so he's familiar with all of those. So nice ponies for the arena. So Joaquin, yep.
Oh, hello. Well, the question is did he get a turn first or not? I think it's
I don't think
probably going to go against UConn, but he did turn the ball, but I think he was turning his horse as well.
Yeah.
So no can do in arena or outdoors. Turning right is when you got a man covering you is a penalty.
Yeah, so that's going to go against Joaquin. I think he thought he had more time, and then Zach,
he actually even turned the horse before he even touched the ball. So that's a no can do.
So we got a penalty 4 here for Zach.
Because I was going to say you can do it, but this is what happens.
Yeah. So penalty 4, nice shot, goes wide to the right though. Joaquin's on it, taps the ball once. Second time, unfortunately, Winston's right in front there, so the only person that's going to get to it is going to be Aiden Meeker. Nice open back shot, comes off of Joaquin's horse.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah,
that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But it's a good for the rules video.
Yeah, that was Joaquin. Yeah, he just got a little impatient there.
Little over enthusiastic. He saw the ball there. He thought he might be able to get away with it, but Will was coming right down that line.
Yeah. So
line of the ball, probably not everybody watching this, Cindy, probably knows what we're talking about, line of the ball and right away, but line of the ball is the path the ball travels or when it rebounds off the boards, and then the right of way is along that line. So you kind of have to go parallel with it when you've got multiple players.
So nice work with Joaquin. He got that. It was a pretty well hit shot. He picked up the ball sitting right in front of UConn's goal. Will Mudra picks it up.
Oops.
Joaquin, yeah.
One meeting 2.
Yeah.
Again, they're hustling. As they say, if you're not fouling, you're not hustling. But that's what's working against UConn right now in these last couple of fouls.
Yeah.
That was a clear one. You'll see it here. A good example of 1 meeting 2. So these 2 guys are dueling, and then you have Joaquin jump in and try to meet him. That's not allowed.
Nope. Because you never know where that pair is going to go. So
Bradley and Robin need to cut that for their rules video.
Right. So nice stick work here by Aiden. Nice save by Malachi. Gets it out of there now. Aiden with a back shot over to Will. Nice pickup. Nice teamwork there. Will tapping that ball forward on this nice little paint pony. Goes wide to the left. He has to leave it. Now Joaquin taps it out of danger. Will wins a ride off. Has to leave it. Bounces between ponies. Winston. Oh, good talking there. You heard
play.
Winston. Yeah,
nice
you
play.
heard Winston say, "Take the man," and that's our first time I think we've had the ball hit the beam.
And then he hit it out.
Yep.
Good teamwork as far as calling the take the man out for him, but then he launched it, unfortunately.
Yeah. But good work by Malachi. He just concentrated on the man.
Did that hit the ceiling or go out?
I think it did. I think it hit the roof. I could be wrong, but it definitely was out of play. So Will shooting for the 2. Yep, nice straight shot over to the right. Aiden overrides it. Now Will comes up with it. Joaquin tries to go in and meet, and let's see who was wrong there.
Yeah, I think they might have got it on Malachi. Joaquin, I thought Joaquin was clean meeting, but then Malachi came in afterwards.
Yeah, I think Joaquin was on the near side here when he came out. Nope,
Thought
that's what
they
it
were
says
offside,
though.
offside.
Yeah, they were offside. Oh, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be. So Penalty 2 here for Zach. Let's see how he does on this one. He's had a couple of them wide. He gets this one.
Dead center.
That'll give him some confidence. Actually, yeah, that'll give him some confidence. So now the throw in. Who's first there? It's Will. Tapping it. Oh, Will
Nice
play.
Off the bounce. Yeah, he's
beautifully done.
And they're getting pumped up now, so UConn's going to have to come in that throwing hard.
Okay.
Whoop,
okay. So little
that was
yeah,
an emergency dismount.
Exactly.
Emergency dismount.
Yeah. You can
They
see everyone.
They all have their mouths up in the air trying to poke that ball down, and then one of the horses said, "I'm out of here."
Right.
And but good dismount. That's one of the first things I always used to teach is emergency dismount. How to get off that horse quickly either side, and he did a good job of it.
Yeah. So anytime you can see the EMT walking out there. So anytime, even if it looks like it's a nothing fall, because these are, young adults, and we're somewhat responsible for them, especially the high school players, but even the college players. We'll have an EMT just come out, just check them out, make sure that there's, adrenaline's running, and sometimes you might be hurt, especially if a horse's head comes up. You want to make sure they didn't hit you in the head, because as we know, you can get concussed from just a blow, and doesn't have to be a fall. So he's fine. He's back up on this nice little paint horse colors.
And they check and they check the ponies as well. So
yep.
They're II does a wonderful job taking care of these players and the ponies. We call them, and I'll say that some people listening might, we call them polo ponies, but there used to be a time where up until whatever year that you actually had to play ponies. They had to be 14.3 or under, 14 hands. That's how they still measure horses in the width of a hand, but 14.3 or less. But now almost all of them, every once in a while you'll see a pony sitting, right? But most of the time they're horses in size.
It looks like we're doing a free play hit here. They must have determined that UConn had possession there. So Winston, big strong shot down there, but they can't get it in there, and another whistle, unfortunately.
I'm really, I know the score is working a little bit towards A&M's advantage right now, but I'm so proud of these UConn guys. Their first appearance here, they're playing really well.
Yes, they are.
Like reach maybe.
I think.
Not sure. And then he switched sides, but kind of had to. So I'm not positive what's Polo SK saying.
It's saying that there was a dangerous use of the mallet. So we've got a penalty 4 for UConn. Oh, beautiful shot, but
nicely defended.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot, but you got Will Mudra in the goal, so he's got a great hand-eye.
Yeah, so Will came out of goal just like a barrel. It looked like that shot, if Will hadn't defended it, it was going in. So it was a really nice deflection. Will came barreling out of there, and we got a whistle. So there must have been a right-of-way infraction there. Let's see this shot again.
Shot.
Yeah, and just a little wide to the right now. Let's see there on the replay. So Will comes out with it, dropping on it.
I'm just not sure what the whistle is.
It was a procedural violation of some sort. So it could have been. You know what it was? Is as Will came out, Winston has to be at least 5 yards away, and I think Winston was thinking that ball might come over the 25 and it might be live, so he was too close to Will. So center hit now for Texas A&M. Get a nice piece of it. Will finds that ball. Nice back shot to goal with too many legs in the way. So
yeah, too many horses.
So Aiden's going to try and take it to the wall. He gets ridden out of there by Joaquin, but looks like it might be an uneven. It's either turning or an uneven ride-off.
Yeah, I think Aiden might have been turning across the front, but you're right. It's one or the other.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be the turning.
It'd be interesting to see that last play that if Winston got too close.
Yeah, that had to be what it was, because I think I was sort of waiting for it to go over the 25, and there was nobody in the way otherwise. So it's just bad luck. So we've got the turning call going against Texas A&M. Spot hit for UConn. UConn's had plenty of penalty shots to take, but they've all been either, you know, 5s or 4s, not a lot of open goal penalty.
Yeah, they need a few more 2s like they had the other day.
Yep. So nice tail shot by Winston. And
Oh, good
Aiden,
steal. Good pickup.
yeah,
Yeah.
Aiden met that beautifully. Sends it into the left-hand corner. Now Aiden trying to figure out what he's going to do, if he's going to turn it towards the inside, outside. But Will Mudra, he's got a plan. He's going to go to that. And
went over.
Just wide to the right. Yep. So
Joaquin
now
is
Joaquin
hustling.
sends it down there. Going for goal. This could be
Close.
2.
Good
Oh my
play.
goodness.
Good play by Will.
Amazing stick work there. He just picked that up. I can't believe he blocked that on the near side.
Yeah, I thought it was going in.
Yep. So Will working it down. Just that side of 25. Nice, even stroke.
Yeah, so, I don't know if you saw him. He slowed it up a little bit and then put the pedal down. So went to goal, caught. He got UConn slowed up and then put the pedal right back down, went straight to goal. Great play.
Yeah. He's playing great on this little paint horse. So once again, Will Mudra reaches out, grabs that ball. He's got 2 players up. Will now sends this ball right in front of goal. Is he going to get us another one? And yes, he does.
Now's when you got to put somebody on Will in the throw in, and just that's your focus because he's hot. He's got a hot stick going right now. Well played.
Yep. So back to the center, and so we've got a timeout called. Yep. So timeout called. So we put this into the tournament conditions or the rules a few years ago now, I guess 5 or 6. Yeah. But so that a coach can call, each team gets 1 timeout per half. And they get, it's just a coaching timeout if they need to just sort of break momentum or just settle somebody down or make a substitution.
It's
they've
good.
got the ability to do that.
Yeah, Joaquin obviously took advantage of this and trying to get his players to settle down a little bit and also stop the momentum. Obviously, Will Mudra's hot right now, and he's made 3 consecutive goals, and so Joaquin is doing a good job. Their coach, and kind of let him relax a little bit and refocus and try to take that momentum, shift that momentum back to UConn.
Yep. So they get 90 seconds, and the other team obviously can take advantage of that timeout as well. They can make a substitute, and the other team burns their timeout.
I'm going to say a little.
It's a coaching strategy.
Yeah, Cindy, I'm going to say a little bit about John R. Townsend, the trophy that they've been playing since 1922. There's an article, I think I shared it with you, that Gwen Rizzo did years ago in the Polo magazine. John R. Townsend, he's a recognizable name because the Townsend Cup, English, the England USA competition international competition that they have. He started that. He donated the trophy for the collegiate effort. He tried to get a high goal trophy going. He was also, he was an Englishman, but he was in New York, and he was head of the Horse Show Association and a fox hunter. So it was really cool that he helped get all this arena polo started and all these trophies and tournaments that still. So John R. Townsend, thank you very much. Long past, but he was used to have a couple chukkers of polo during the Madison Square Gardens Horse Show, and he just was he was a believer in cross marketing amongst the different horse disciplines, and he's the reason these guys are playing for this trophy today. A wonderful trophy, and thank you, John R. Townsend.
Yep, it's quite a storied trophy, and there's just, if you look at the names on it, it's pretty amazing. So we got a penalty 4 here for Texas A&M. Joaquin just got a little crisscross there in front of that pair.
Looks like
and now
Will's
going to take it. Yep. Big booming shot, but it's going to go wide to the right. Yep, Joaquin sends that ball down there. Going to go to the right-hand corner. Oh, look at the rebound. Hits the right-hand corner.
Oh, got it.
30 seconds. It's kicked in.
No, I think he got a piece of it.
Oh,
good.
He got
it near side.
Oh, well done, Malachi. Yep,
we'll
done.
see the replay, but I think he got a near side. Got his mallet on it.
So Malachi's second goal of the game. Really well done. Now Winston's there. Winston trying to shoot. Too many legs in the
5
way.
seconds. Got to hit the goal.
Yep.
No time.
Yep. Working it along the boards. And that will end our fourth chukker. Only 10 minutes left to determine.
Yeah. If we could see that replay,
Who's
it'd be
going to
great.
run that? Who's going to?
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got. Yeah, pretty sure he got his mount on it. Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. Well done.
A little bit of a belly,
well done.
Almost a belly shot. Cool play.
Yeah.
Well done.
So, University of Connecticut putting one on the board right before the break. We'll take a quick break. Once more time. We've got 2 more chukkers left. 10 minutes of play to determine who's going to face University of Virginia in Sunday's final 1 p.m. on Central Time. So we'll be right back after a brief break on the USPA Polo Network.
Painter. I'm a senior studying communications at the University of Connecticut. I think we did a good job keeping our head cool. I think especially after the first chukker, we got a little rattled. We were down early, and this was our first time being at nationals as a team. So I was really proud of how we were able to maintain our composure and still keep our level of play up in the second half. I had known that the school had always had a program, and I did want to play, but I don't know. I just found like the first few years of college, I was so busy and I was focused more so on like adjusting to college life and having to live on your own and have your own responsibilities that polo sort of fell into the background. But this senior year with Joaquin and Malachi coming in, I was confident and excited to play. And yeah. So when I came in as a freshman, Joaquin had texted me, and I knew that he played polo. He knew that I played polo, but we were sort of the only two at the time that at the time when we were both freshmen, there was no men's team, so we were the only 2 guys, and we couldn't find a third for a while. So Joaquin and I sort of just talked about it for the first few years. What I'm trying to take from this week before it's over is definitely just the experience. I miss polo so much. I haven't played since Interscholastic, so really just trying to soak it in and enjoy it as much as possible. Oh gosh, I'd say the physicality is definitely on a new level. I think we were all a little smaller in high school, you know what I mean? But it's fun, and I guess something else too is, at this point, all these, I've been friends with all these guys for 5+ years now, so it's definitely feels a lot more, just like playing with friends. Oh gosh, I mean all of it truly. Winning nationals with Vlad my senior year was great at UVA, but honestly all of it. I've enjoyed every II game I've ever played in, win or lost. What I'd like people to know is that we're still, I guess, not a very new program, but still a developing program. I mean the program's been around a while, but I think it's just been in recent years that we're starting to pick it up more. So look out for UConn in the future.
Welcome back, everyone. 2 more chukkers left to play in this semifinal game to see who takes on University of Virginia in the men's Intercollegiate Division I championship game. If you heard an interview with Winston Painter there, he mentioned that he had played with Vlad Tereshansky, and we at the banquet the other night, we were all talking about how, and we all know in polo that your teammates today can be your opponents tomorrow and vice versa. So it's really fun that they were teammates in high school and won a national championship with Gardnertown, and now they're playing for 2 different college teams.
Very
so
cool.
Ball
Very
goes through
cool.
the lineup, and Will Moot is there. Will's just such a good back, just taking his time, looking for space, sends the ball, finds a horse though, but is able to get up there. Will Mudra follows up his own shot, now followed by Zach. He's got the board position. and tapping it forward. Looking for the
defense.
flip shot. It's cleared out of there by Joaquin. Joaquin trying to get something going, comes off his horse, but Malachi's right there to follow him up. Malachi gets a little piece of it, has to override. Will moved for a big old back shot.
Oh, look
Going
at
for
that.
two.
Look at that. It's going to go. Ouch.
It's going to
Ouch.
go.
Bad luck. Bad luck.
What a shot
Yeah,
by Will, though.
Yeah, beautiful shot. UConn should have cleared on there, but gave Will that opportunity. And you don't want to give Will too many opportunities. He's got such a great back shot. So accurate.
Yeah.
Got all the angles.
That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. There got to be two proud parents
Beautiful shot there.
watching Will right
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
There's
Absolutely.
there's a lot of proud parents watching both these teams right now.
Yep.
And
So they were
should
just
be.
reviewing the tape, making sure it was two, and it was confirmed that it was a two-point shot. So 13-4 now.
Oh, good
Texas
steal.
A&M really making a run for it, but good steal by Joaquin.
But a whistle. I think he kind of flipped back and forth across the line.
Yeah.
I always say, playing polo is kind of like a roller coaster without the safety harnesses. So it's that same exhilarating feeling. You get off the ride and you're yahooing. He kind of changing sides there. So I believe that'll go against UConn. But it's so much like a roller coaster. You get so yahoo, but you don't have those restraints or safety bars to keep you locked in.
Yep.
Whoops.
So Joaquin has to clear out of there. Looks like Zach, he gets out of the way. Now Zach working that ball, take a look, looks for goal. And Malachi, nice job getting it out of. Malachi's on a breakaway. Ball just bounces over his mallet. Now shanks over towards the side. And Winston's there. Nice, easy stroke. Looking for the bounce off the wall.
Yeah, I think Aiden thought he had it off the wall, but play goes on.
And play goes on. Joaquin's going to go for the near side. Next shot. Doesn't get it. Malachi coming in there. Malachi. And followed up nicely by Winston. Nice, easy stroke into that corner.
Yeah, was.
He's got the boards. Will's got to get out of there. Yeah.
They get A&M's gets caught on that one, so that'll give you kind of shot.
Yeah, just kind of got stuck there. So penalty 3, I believe.
I think Doug Sheehan said once he used to play the checkers, the celebrity checkers, and he used to say playing polo is like getting thrown out of it, playing chess while you're getting thrown out of an airplane. So a good analogy. Yeah, they swung around in front of him. So UConn should have probably a 2, right? Or is
That's
it
a 3 because it was in the corner.
Okay.
3, it was in the corner. So usually make those 3s.
Nice
shot.
Yeah, well
nicely done,
Winston.
Winston. So
Beautiful
get another on the
shot.
board for UConn.
Yeah, that
Here
last
you
check.
can hear it. Let's go Aggies.
That last checker, A&M started looking like A&M. They had a strong checker that last one, the fourth. So
Yeah, they're really dominating the throw-ins. I think Will's gotten like almost all the last throw-ins. Nice back shot by Malachi right up to Winston. Winston, easy shot, but he gets hooked out of there by Zach. Don't go for the foul, Malachi. Big back shot. Still in play.
got kind of caught in the umpire's horse, I think. Oh, off the bounce.
Now Zach.
Offside, near
Zach's looking
side.
at the bouncing ball. Yep.
I don't know if they're going to
Call is there.
Zach on that, or if they're going to put against UConn for maybe getting on top of the ball. That one was close.
Yeah. So let's see what we got.
He had a near side.
Zach had it on the near side. Yep. Kind
like
of
he-
turned there, maybe.
Looked like Zach kind of had a barrel line off the wall though, but we got good umpires making these calls, so it's obviously going against UConn.
So it looks like it's going to go against
right away.
Yeah.
Unknown right away.
Uneven right off. Yeah. So penalty 3 again, because it was in the corner, wide to the left, and Winston going for 2. blaster and into the left-hand side, and Malachi has the board position, followed up by Joaquin. Joaquin flips it out of there, tries to control it.
Good job.
Will's got to get out of there. He's controlling it.
Hello.
He hit it. He hit it there.
Yeah,
But let's see what happens.
think Joaquin. I think they slipped across the front of Joaquin. Joaquin did a good job. It's hard when you're handling the ball like that. You know, Cindy, how hard it is to keep your horse energized and awake when there's nowhere to go. So he did a good job placing this ball. But then pretty tough angle there by Aiden, I think.
I think Aiden got right in front of him there.
Yeah.
So penalty 2. We'll see if Winston can hit another one. He hit that last 3 beautifully.
Well,
he was really good at penalty shots in high school too.
Yeah, today I think he's been pretty strong. Yeah, another good one.
Yep.
Well done. 2s, like you said, free throws. It looks easy, but it's not. It's not. They can be missed by even professional players.
Will sitting wide in that throw in.
A little help from a horse.
Yeah, gets the position. Turning around there, looking for some
patient.
Space.
Off a pony. So we're going to try. Zach's going to try the same thing.
Get it.
Oh, it's digging up a little bit there.
Zach. Yep. Now Zach walking in front.
He got it.
He got it.
He got it. You can see that surface is getting chewed up a little bit. It looks a little heavy and a little bit chewed up because it looked like there would be a couple certain goals, but I think it might be getting a hair deep down by the wall.
Yeah, we had quite a thunderstorm this morning. It could have been that some of that rain made it just blown in there.
Yeah, the good thing is supposed to be nice this afternoon and beautiful for the weekend. So the Sunday game should be, the 2 games for our finals should be beautiful weather. A little hot though. Yeah. I hear it's supposed to be in the 80s.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here. Probably a slash hook.
Slash hook? Looked like a slash hook.
Yeah, well, they're setting it up for Texas. Yeah, there's again, Joaquin he's trying so hard to make something happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, penalty 3 for Zach. So let's see how he does. He's had some really good ones and just a few off, and this one.
That's a good one.
Right down the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not what he's been doing this last year, but he's doing okay. He's probably about 50%.
Yep. Will once again wins this throw in.
Oh, he wanted that cut shot.
I thought he was going to go for the cut shot. Yeah, he wanted the cut shot. Didn't quite get it.
Yeah, got a little close to the ball. That's going to go against.
Yeah, Aiden comes in there.
Yeah, I think Aiden slipped across with Joaquin coming right off the wall with the ball, maybe.
Yep, let's see the replay and see what we got. I think you got it right.
Yeah, I don't know. Joaquin was kind of a little bit across as he was coming out as well, but we'll see what they should have. So they went to a throw-in?
So we got went to a throw-in. Offsetting penalties probably, or no foul.
Pretty close. It was pretty close between the two.
So ball goes through. Winston's there. Winston trying to flip it towards his goal. He hits it, and a little back shot by Malachi.
He was the correct side,
but on that play.
Yeah, he was the correct side, but I think he kind of came at an angle to get there. He met offside, but it was either one meeting two, or he may have come across a little bit trying to get to that ball.
Yeah, so the call's one meeting two.
Ball gets turned.
That's information I'm getting. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
it's on Malachi's back shot, so they'll make that a 4 because it was pretty far out. Plus, they didn't have possession. So Zach Coleman going for this 4.
Nice.
Oh, well done.
That's what you and Cindy. He usually hits those 4 out of 5 times. He's not done that today, but he does the number 4 penalty as well as anybody. Here we go again.
So when that thing starts being 2-point, here we go, right out of the throw in.
So instead of Yeah, instead of the cut shot, this time the dribble. Well, I guess that is Aiden. Good job.
Yep, that was
Well,
Aiden.
they're
So
definitely pulling. They're pulling away right now.
yep. So one more chukker left to play, and we'll see who is going to meet University of Virginia. Texas A&M with a commanding lead here going into this last chukker, 17-6. Again, we'll take a short break, let everyone catch their breath, get on some fresh horses, and we'll be back on the USPA Polo Network.
I'm Joaquin Uribe. I play for University of Connecticut. My major is business and management, and I'm a junior year. It was a rough start. I think we were losing by 4-1 first 2 minutes. We couldn't get to defend very well. So that was one of our weaknesses at the beginning, but then we got to accommodate. Then we hit a 2-pointer and we were able to bring that score back up right away. And then it got very intense, and I think it was for either both teams the victory until the last choker that we were able to overcome. So that's funny because I actually applied to UConn with the dream of playing polo for UConn because I wanted to play for an American college. And I just liked the location of the Northeast, and UConn was a pretty good location. But unfortunately, there was no men's team active, and I was, okay, how hard can it be to actually recruit 2 more guys? And I found 2 guys that play polo, and they are really, really good. So it took a little bit, but we started training, and we're here, so we can't complain. I think we gotta be very explosive with our defense and never let go a single man, because I know those 3 players are very solid in all attributes. So we gotta be very aware of them and be calm. I think we were rushing a little bit too much on last game, where we can start calming down and managing the pace of the game, and that's gonna definitely play in our favor. And ending up the plays, scoring what we are trying to score, and make sure we confirm the goal. So I'm a 3rd generation of polo in my family. My dad taught me how to play since I was 10 years old, 11. So grow up playing in Ecuador in a very small club, about 30 members. And I had the dream to keep going, pursuing. I took a gap year and I went to Argentina to play. But then I decided I want to study, and the US was a great option for students to keep their studies and keep their polo. Yeah, that's a great question. I think just the journey has been so exciting and so hard for us because we don't count with the resources that, I don't know, many other schools can. And the program has literally came from scratch this past year, and now we are all the way here. It's just super exciting to be here, part of here, and we're happy to have a good performance.
I think I started to know that I wanted to play polo when I started galloping.
You're galloping full speed down a field, trying to hit a ball.
You can't think of anything else but just running down that field and seeing the green go past you and the sky and the wind against your face.
Really gets your heart rate up and you're like, wow, this is incredible.
You're flying. It feels like you're flying. It's amazing.
It feels like there's this moment of peace under you, and it just feels like everything's right and that everything is gonna go well.
It's amazing what these animals can do.
There's nothing that compares.
There's nothing like it.
As I stuck with it, got a little bit better, started to get a feel for it, I really fell in love with it. A lot of people will call it polo fever. I hope to see you guys out there.
All right, everybody, welcome back. One more chukker of play in this second semifinal game. Texas A&M with a pretty commanding lead over University of Connecticut, but University of Connecticut, as Tom was saying, really excited to have a men's team back in this division, back playing and competing. It's been a little bit of a long haul for them. They haven't had a men's team for quite some time, so it's great to see that they're out here. They're trying really hard, and Texas A&M is going to put in a sub. Coming in for Aiden Meeker will be Tomas Tejera. And I believe he also played at Houston in high school. So they'll give him a chance to hit a ball as he hasn't played so far. And
yeah, he was one of the teammates. Yeah, Tomas was one of the teammates with Mark Prinslow's program in Houston, so they know him well with Aiden and Zach, and or excuse me, well they all know each other really well, because A&M and is kind of ERG is kind of the home for both A&M and Mark's Houston program.
Yep. So it's giving him a little bit of mileage too, since he's I believe one of the younger players. So
yeah, last couple checkers, A&M's been looking more like A&M, but UConn's done a fantastic job. I'm so proud of them. They've really worked hard, and I'm sure they'll keep working. And Joaquin's hopefully they keep that men's program going, because Joaquin's going to be a super talented player as well as Malachi.
Yep.
Maybe Winston will go to grad school there.
So come through. Joaquin, just like you said, good player, tapping it towards goal. Joaquin Uribe gets the rebound. Will reads that rebound beautifully. Coming out. Nice, easy shot towards goal.
Off the bounce.
This could be two.
Pretty play. It's rolling,
rolling.
I think he touched it, though, once inside the 25. I might be mistaken. I think he might have touched it.
Yeah, they may take a look at that. Yeah, they may look at that and see what we've got. So they say at one point, nice play. Joaquin doing a good job getting a few of these out of the lineup, but I think his next shot might have just been not the right shot. We'll see what they call here.
Yeah, I think
18-6 the score.
I don't know. He wasn't really in the act of swinging, so they feel he had the right to swing, I guess.
Yep. So Will Mudra looking for the two. Going to come off just wide to the left. Very calmly flips it forward. Nice little centering shot. Zach Coleman tries to reach out for it. Really good bump by Joaquin.
Yeah, Joaquin was out of his saddle. And I don't know, I'm sure people have seen it over the course of these chuckers. There's been a few stirrups flopping around every once in a while. It's not slowing the players down any.
Yep. So, yeah, big bump there. He's hanging on. Yep. And they're going to call this on Will. They're going to take it on Will for sliding in front there. So, center hit for UConn. At this point, you know, you're trying to get experience for your younger players, and you know the game may be out of reach, but you're playing for your school pride. Yeah. You're playing. You want to play as put as many points on the board and play as well as you can.
Yeah, they're not trying to get experience. They're getting great experience.
Sure.
Been a wonderful tournament for them. Whoops. Let's see if he stays patient.
Take your time. Winston's taking patience and.
Winston's trying to thread the 16 legs there.
So now Will Mudra.
He's taking a look.
Changes the field, sends it off to the right.
Oh, off a pony.
Shot comes off a horse. Yep, off a horse. Tail shot. And Joaquin riding hard with Tomas. Joaquin elects to take it across the field. Good play. Joaquin gets it out of there. Well done. Winston. Joaquin on the near side. Joaquin Uribe.
They're not giving up. They're fighting hard.
No, heck no. So looking for a next shot.
Just left of the
wide to the left. Yep. So now Winston has it. Oh, nice play.
They popped it over.
Flipped it over to Joaquin. Yeah. It was a very good thought. Didn't pay off, but it was a good thought.
Always nice to have reverse on a horse.
Yep.
It's nice to have that reverse so you can take that 1 or 2 steps back.
Nice pass up to Zach. Beautiful near side. Yeah, near side shot up the wall. Beautiful. Winston taps that ball out, sends that out in front.
Nice drive.
A little bit left. First one there is going to be Tomas. Tomas, open back shot. Malachi goes to meet it, doesn't get it. And now Zach's on a breakaway, going for 2. Shanks off to the right a little bit. Checks down, trying to walk it in.
Good play.
Zach Coleman.
Yeah.
Nice little flip shot. Those finishing shots, as we know, Tom, can be. It looks like they're easy, but they're not so much.
Yeah. No, how many times we've done drills for that exact play, right? To flip it from either the
Absolutely.
offside or the near side.
Yep.
Looks like Zach might have.
Those are very key.
He was kind of letting his mallet hang. I don't know if he hit his hand on that last play. Oh, another sub.
Yeah, so they'll call a timeout. As I said, they can use this timeout. I'm not sure if there was an injury or they're just switching up.
Yeah,
so
they're
that
probably
gives
just
another player some, get
getting
somebody else in there.
in.
Yeah, so I think
he
he
called
just,
timeout. Yeah.
Yep. So that's great. So coming in should be Jose Andres Solis.
So remind me again, Cindy, the women's finals. We've got A&M and the rematch of last year, UVA and A&M, and that's at what time on Sunday?
It's 10 a.m. Central, and those two teams have met each other twice in the last 2 years in the finals. Last year, it went down to the wire, and UVA won it with a penalty too. And the year before, we had it went to a shootout and went about 4 rounds of a shootout, and Texas A&M won in that shootout. So it's going to be neck and neck the whole way through. So we've got a double substitution. Actually, Aiden's going to come back in for Will, and
then
we've got Zach out.
So then the men's game.
So Will's going to stay in with these guys. Yeah.
The men's game on Sunday, the 1:00 game, 1:00 Central, will be obviously the UVA against A&M, and UVA has 12 victories over the years, and A&M has 11. So it's a chance for A&M to even up the score with UVA if they're able. But I'm sure UVA is looking for that unlucky 13.
Yeah. So Malachi gets a little piece of it. Now Winston. Just about 2 minutes left here. Joaquin elects to take it. Nice play. Good stick work. Yep. Takes it over to the right. Overrides it. Malachi shoots.
And nice goal.
Puts another one in. Nice goal by Malachi. Yep.
Joaquin, when he comes back here next year, who knows? He's going to be incredible because now he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah. So back shot there by Tomas. Comes off a horse. Malachi trying to drop on that line.
Yeah, it's pretty chopped up down there. You can tell it's pretty muddy and choppy around the goal. You're probably right, Cindy. It must have rained in earlier when it was raining this morning.
Now Joaquin's going to go to flip it.
Nice mallet. And he takes a look at the goal.
Waning
fires.
Minutes. See who's going to get out of there. Looks like Jose leaves it.
The good thing, even though it's wet, at least it's not slick. I haven't seen any horses slip at all. So
no, not at all.
Great job with the footing.
So comes off a horse. Joaquin elects to take it forward. And now Winston's going to turn it left.
Good quick mount.
Tap shot forward. And coming up there, I think that is
first buzzer.
That's 30 seconds. First buzzer, yep. And Malachi's looking for one more. Shooting it towards the goal. Get a little help from a horse. Joaquin.
Whoops. Made that one a little too obvious. I think they would have let it go if it wasn't that obvious. But they're trying as hard as they can. UConn's done a super job. They've played till the final second year.
Yep, so we should have a great two really good games on Sunday. Really looking forward to those. The women's finals at 10, the men's finals at 1. And Virginia having a really good game this morning against a very determined UNT team. It didn't. I know UNT can play. Probably is thinking they could play better than they did. But Virginia really had a very polished, very balanced team and played super well as a team. So they'll be fun to see against this very seasoned Texas A&M team. So big shot by Joaquin.
That's it. Well done, both teams. Good job, UConn. Congratulations, Texas A&M.
Yep. So Great second semifinal game. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. We'll see if we're going to have, they're going to have to do this. I think it is the end of the game. So thanks to everyone for tuning in. I know there was a lot of polo to watch today, and so happy you guys were here to cheer on these intercollegiate teams. So hopefully we'll see you back on Sunday. Women's finals at 10 a.m. Central, men's at 1 p.m. So for Tom Goodspeed, I'm Cindy Halley. Thanks so much for watching the USBA Polo Network.